to MojoPlays, and today we'll be going over the 10 best masks from The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. For this list, we'll be looking at the most useful and interesting mask items from this dark Zelda adventure. To be clear, you must be able to wear the mask in question, otherwise we'd include the titular Majora's Mask. Is there a haunting artificial Zelda visage you're disturbed didn't make our list? Share your favorite mask in the comments. Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Deku Mask. The first mask Link acquires in the game, the Deku Mask, is created after the Happy Mask salesman plays the Song of Healing, returning Link to his usual appearance after the Skull Kid transformed him. But putting it on will let Link transform into his Deku form whenever he needs to. As Deku Link, he can fly using special flowers, hop on top of water, shoot magic bubbles, and play some pretty sweet horns. However, the Deku Mask is arguably the least useful of the transformation masks, due to its lightweight and lesser offensive and mobility options. It's still a great introduction to the mask mechanics of the game, though. Mask of Truth. The truth may set you free, but the Mask of Truth requires that you set someone free to get it. If you can clear the Swamp Spider House of Gold Skull Chulas, its formerly cursed owner will gift you the mask. The Mask of Truth has several useful abilities, mostly centered around greater insight into the world around you. Wearing it allows you to speak to Gossip Stones, which offer helpful hints to players on obtaining other masks, as well as pieces of heart. Additionally, wearing it allows you to read the thoughts of animals, which is great for gambling on the dog races. Gibdo Mask. This mask resembles the mummy-like Gibdos. In Akana Canyon, if you play the Song of Healing for Pamela's father, his cursed Gibdo-like appearance will be healed, and you'll get the mask. Donning the mask makes it so that Gibdos and Redeads aren't hostile to you. In the case of the former, you can speak to them. And in the case of the latter, it makes them perform silly little dances similar to the Garo Mask and Captain's Hat. Because it's necessary to explore beneath the well, it's also one of the few masks, outside of the transformation ones, you need to beat the game. Plus, it makes for a decent Halloween costume if you or Link are into the holiday. Blast Mask. Bombs are among Link's most useful items, but in most Zelda games, they usually run out eventually. But the Blast Mask is one of the few ways around this limitation. At midnight on the first day, Link can get the mask by saving an old lady after she's mugged in North Clocktown. Wearing it lets you explode instead of using your sword. This essentially grants you unlimited emergency bombs, though you can only blow up things in your vicinity and there is a brief recharge period. Although it causes damage to Link, you can circumvent this weakness by using your shield. Great Fairy's Mask. Great Fairies frequently reward Link in his various quests, and in Majora's Mask, you even get to look like them. If you return the Clocktown Stray Fairy twice to the local Great Fairy, she'll give you the Great Fairy's Mask. In addition to giving you the gorgeous face and hair of these attractive, mystical women, the mask is incredibly useful for tracking down other stray fairies in the game's 4 main dungeons. While wearing the mask, its hair will move and shimmer if Link is in a room with a stray fairy, and the mask will attract any nearby ones if you get close enough. And considering how tough some of them are to find, you will need it. Goron Mask. The second transformation mask, the Goron Mask, is acquired when you meet the spirit of the Goron hero Darmani and lay his soul to rest with the Song of Healing. In addition to making you look like Darmani to other Gorons, this mask gives you powerful punches, increased strength, and immunity to lava damage. Not only that, but you also gain the ability to roll incredibly fast and grow spikes with magic power while doing it. Still, for all your newfound speed while rolling, Goron Link is otherwise pretty slow and ungainly in close combat. Even so, you can play some mean bongos. Zora Mask. The third and final in the main trio of masks that turn Link into other species, the Zora Mask houses another lost soul that you helped move on. In this case, it's the Zora guitarist, Mikau. After meeting the dying man at the beach and getting the mask, Link gains the power to breathe underwater as well as swim incredibly fast, unless you're playing the 3DS remake. The Zora Mask also grants arguably the most useful offensive powers of the main transformation masks. You can fire your fins like boomerangs, use them as a shield, and even generate a magic barrier while swimming. And you continue Mikau's legacy of absolutely shredding on a fishbone guitar. Stone Mask. The Stone Mask may not look very impressive with its lumpy, stony visage, but it has one of the most useful abilities in the game. To obtain the mask, you need to locate an invisible soldier using the Lens of Truth in Akana Canyon, or the Pirate's Fortress in the remake. If you give him a potion, he'll give you the mask in exchange. By donning the Stone Mask, Link becomes invisible to nearly every enemy. While it doesn't work on bosses or other stronger foes, it's downright invaluable if you don't want to deal with regular enemies, or if you need to sneak around, like in the Pirate's Fortress. Who knew being as dull as a rock could be so useful? Fierce Deity's Mask. The final transformation mask, the Fierce Deity's Mask, is also the final mask you can acquire in the game, and only after getting all the others. If you trade all your masks to the Moon Children, the final child will gift you with the Fierce Deity's Mask. Wearing it will turn Link into a badass godlike being that somewhat resembles his adult form. In this state, you wield a bizarre yet powerful sword that can fire energy blasts from a distance. The only caveat is that it's only usable in boss rooms, unless you use cheats or hacks. Even so, the Fierce Deity's fantastic design and the ability to wreck every boss in the game makes this a satisfying mask indeed. Bunny Hood. Sticking bunny ears on Link may look silly, and it's barely even a mask, but the bunny hood is arguably the most overall useful thing you can wear in Majora's Mask. If you hatch the Kukos at Romani Ranch by using the Bremen mask, the strange man with the mohawk will give you the bunny hood. Wearing it increases Link's base running speed and makes him jump further in general. It may sound simple, but in a game with a 3-day time limit, being able to run even a little faster goes a long way.
Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.